So we're on to part 3 of the BMW, and we're going to be discussing all-in-one products. Now, these are products that will correct, polish, and protect all at the same time. The reason we're going to be talking about this is that this particular car is a track car. It's definitely going to get love marks and scratches and rubber and all kinds of stuff all over it, because this customer actually does take this car to the track on the weekend. So instead of doing a full-blown paint correction, we're going to be cutting the paint, polishing and possibly putting a coating on it. We're just going to use a very quick all-in-one just to kind of gloss up the paint and make it look really good. Now, we get a lot of people that come and take the class, our paint correction class, and they ask, what's a very easy package for me to do? Well, these products allow you to start out slow, so we're not going in for heavy paint correction. So you're going to be probably primarily using these yellow polishing pads along with one of these products. So we have 3D Speed. 3D Speed is probably the beginner or the originator, the OG of all-in-one products, because this product has a little bit of Monton wax in it. It cleans, polishes, and then protects. A lot of people use this for boats and RVs because it's a very easy product to use. You can even use it as a mobile detail in the sun, and it won't really haze up on me too well, and it smells pretty good too. Koch Chemie, they have two, which is going to be a little different. They have a P6, which is going to be a little bit more cut, and then they have a P3. Now the P in the front of here, because I know if you've used the other Koch Chemie products, the P is going to be for protection. So you're going to have, you want a little bit more cut, you're going to go with your P6, you want a little less, and just to polish the paint up and then still add up for protection, you're going to use your P3. And then finally, you got UNO Advanced. Now, UNO Advanced has more protection because it's going to last up to a year versus cuts. This is, and see, it's in the white Rupes bottle, meaning that in Rupes' color-coded line, their white products tend to not have a lot of cuts. Mostly just going to be a gloss-up type product. But today, since we're trying to get the most correction out of this car, we're going to try the new Rupes D-A intermediate pad. So this is going to be a medium cut pad, so it's going to be a little more aggressive than Rupes' yellow pad, their D-A fine pad. So we're going to use this. We're going to do a couple test spots and see what we can get, and we're going to be pairing it with one of my favorite, like I said, 3D Speed. So we're going to be using the new D-A intermediate pad. Now, originally this pad only came with the new HLR 15, which is the battery-powered Rupes, but Rupes has now decided that they're going to be releasing this. So right now we have this in the 5-inch and 6-inch, and a little birdie told me that there will be a 3-inch eventually, and I told them there better be, because this is a very nice pad. It's right in the middle between the Rupes' their heavy cut blue foam, and then their D-A Ultra. D-A Ultra. I can't say D-A Ultra, so their D-A fine yellow polishing pad. So I'm gonna put this on, get it nice and centered on the Maxshine M15, and I call this thing the killing machine because the Maxshine tools are free spinning, so they do not have a piece of rubber that's here that kind of slows them down like on the Rupes tools. So when you're going to go use these machines, even though these are a little bit cheaper, you still need to be careful of these because they free spin. These tools spin a lot faster than the Rupes tools though. So we're going to take 3D Speed, and like I said, this is a polish that's going to cut, polish, and protect all in one step. And this is a very easy process you can do. They even say you can use this by hand. So if you're not going to be experienced enough and you haven't taken our paint correction class, you can use this by hand to kind of rub onto the paint and buff off. So a little bit, 4 to 5 piece size drops. I like to do my nice healthy drops, I like to call it. So we'll get that on. Now, this product is a little liquidy, so you just want to be careful. I always tell most of the people that take the classes, do not turn the machine on when you're not on the paint. So before you actually go to put it down, make sure it's completely on the paint. And then you can either leave the machine on 1 to kind of rev the trigger, spread it out, or you can dab it out on the paint to spray in your working area. You're going to work this product until it turns clear. Now, some detailers, if you're inside, what some detailers do is they will just keep going. They'll just keep polishing the entire car, and they'll leave this product on here, and you can come back and buff it off with no issues. That's why I said this is why they call it speed. This product is, I think it's very underrated. Detailers seem to be getting away from all-in-one type products when most customers, this is what they're looking for. When a customer says, oh, go out and put a good polish in my car, they're really talking about wax, but most people think that a wax and a polish are the same thing. And I've even had students at the classes that have said this. So all we're gonna do is you would wash the car, clay it, and then go over the whole car with something like this. The car's gonna look immaculate, they're gonna be happy, and they're gonna be calling you back for more detail. So like I was saying, you guys can leave this on the paint and then just kind of just move to the next section, hence why they call it 3D speed. You can kind of just leave it on. It won't really tack up on you. You can come back and buff it off. But in this case, we're gonna take it right off. Now in the video you guys saw before, you did see a little bit of the blue kind of speckles. That was from the pad because that is a brand new pad from Rupes. The brand new pads tend to kind of from manufacturing, we'll get a little bit of dust in there. But once that dust goes away, you shouldn't have that problem. So let's buff it off and see how we do. So you see the stuff comes off like butter. So let's kind of come in with our light and kind of come back over here. And you see, we didn't remove a ton of like the heavier stuff, but if you compare it to the old stuff that's on the one side, you can really see how much swirls we were able to remove with the actual stuff. And like I said, this stuff is a cleaner, a polish. It's not going to be extremely heavy cut, but it's going to do enough to kind of gloss the paint up. And you know, any car that's dull is going to bring a lot more gloss to that paint. And then, like I said, this product does have a Monton wax built to the form, so you're going to get a few months of protection. That's why I said a lot of people that have boats use it, because it's a big boat. You don't want to spend hours doing it, but what if you could clean, polish, and protect your boat, you know, once every couple of weeks, and you should be good to go. Hence the name 3D Speed. So I hope you see that 3D Speed is one of those products that the name kind of speaks for itself. This is a very quick and easy product to use. It cleans, polishes, and protects all in one step, and you're going to get about a few months of protection. So it's actually not like a regular spray wax we only get in like a couple weeks. This is actually a pretty good durable product. People are using these for boats, RVs. In this case, we're using it on this BMW, but I think a lot of detailers now, they kind of overlook these products. Now we have the 3D Speed, we have the Koch Chemie version, Rupes has a version, but these are very, very quick products that you can use, especially if you're first starting out, or you can do a quick winter package if you got customers that aren't looking for full-on coatings. You can do the full interior, wash the car, clay it, and then go around the car really quick with a product like this. You're gonna clean, polish, and protect that car for the winter. So if you're looking for something like this or have more questions about all-in polishes, please visit our website at detailmordnj.com or come visit us at the store at 355C in Springfield, New Jersey.